Hello, this is Brian again. This is part 2 of the 8-2 identification of cations in solution flame tests lab in Beyond Labs. In part 1, we did the 4 test tubes. We made them and then we tested them under the flame and the flame with the cobalt glass in front of it. Did the sodium, the potassium, the mixture of sodium, potassium, and the water. And we recorded the colors of those, of the flames of those chemicals. And now we are on step 9, the unknowns. And what your worksheet says is to go to the unknown and click the label. Sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. If it right now a little hand symbol has come up, so it looks like it's going to work. If it doesn't work, you just clear the lab by clicking on the red waste can, and then that'll activate this. So I'm going to click it now. As the worksheet says, we're going to click on the sodium and the potassium. Oh, wait a minute. Yes. Now we go over to the maximum and minimum. It says to set the minimum in the zoom window here to 0, the maximum to 2. And then right up here where it says create unknown, click that, and there we go. I don't know if you saw it, but this test tube just appeared right there. And that is our practice unknown. We can drag it into our test tube rack now. By the way, what the 0, minimum, 2, maximum means is that this practice unknown could have 0 of the ions, it could just be water, or it could have 1 or a maximum of 2, meaning it could have either sodium or potassium or both. So there are 4 possibilities, just like the 4 known solutions we made earlier and tested. Now, of course, we're going to do a flame test on this. Let's drag it to the active space, the test tube stand, and we're going to, so check out the color, compare it to the other ones. We're going to do the flame first, the regular flame test. Okay. Then with the cobalt plate, flame with a cobalt plate filter in front of it. Make your best educated guess as to what that is, what that substance in there is. Click over here to the lab book, and you can read this again. And click report, and here are your 2 options. You can click one or both or neither. Looking at the colors, I think that one was, I'm guessing it was water. So I'm not going to click either one of them. Water is not an option here. Let's see what happens. Oh, okay. Green, so that means I got it right. Meaning I got it right by not clicking on either of those. This one didn't have any of the ions present, just water. Okay, I'm clicking over here to close the lab book. Now let's try one more. The instructions actually says to click the red disposal bucket to clear the lab, but that one will probably reset the lab. I don't want to do that. I think better, if you want to do another practice unknown, which I guess we'll do now, is just click this and drag this over to the can, build one, and a brand new one appears there, a new unknown, probably different than the one we just did. We'll just drag this over there. Okay, so now let's do the same thing with the flame. This one definitely looks different than the last one. And the cobalt glass plate flame. Okay, make your guess as to the color, as to the chemicals which produce that color. I'm going to open the lab book, click report. That one I think was potassium. Could be wrong, could be sodium and potassium mixed. But let's see what I got here. Oh, okay, so it was, so I got the potassium right. I got the sodium wrong by not clicking it. That one was sodium and potassium. Okay. So that's 2 practice unknowns. You could do as many as you like. That's all I will do right now. Okay, now we're on the last part, the step 11, the assigned unknown. So it says clear the lab of test tubes by clicking the red disposal bucket. Hope that's the right thing to click. And click on the clipboard. Here we go, the clipboard on the counter. Now we're going to go to basic, knowns and unknowns, and alkali metal unknowns. There we go. Okay. Now it automatically generated another unknown for us. Let's drag that over. Oops. There we go. Lock that into place. So notice that it has a label on it. It says unknown number 1 in my case. When you do it on your computer, it'll have maybe a different number there. You want to record that. And this unknown will be just like your practice unknowns. It'll have just water or just sodium, just potassium, or both sodium and potassium. So just like the other practice unknowns, test them with a flame and the flame of the cobalt glass in front, and write down what you think is in there. I won't repeat that step right now. So that's it for today.